We're at the Erin Arts Centre in Port Erin, where a meeting of the Rushen MHK is meeting their electorate. Basically a year in office near as, and yet, what, 30 people turn out? Is that good?
I don't think it's too bad. I mean, it was quite an appalling night tonight. People don't like to go out in the wet and the, when there's terrible wind and forecasts. So I don't think it's unreasonable. Perhaps it says something about the job that we're doing as constituents MHKs. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you chair this. What do you think?
I think it went really well. I think we got some of the people's priorities out. I counted 35 in the audience.
Well, there's some commissioners, so I wasn't counting them.
They're constituents too.
Okay.
So I certainly got an idea of the priorities of the people in the audience. We answered a few questions. Hopefully certainly we got a lot out of it, and I'd like to think that they did too.
What was the main point?
Well, I just want to go back first of all to say it's not the quantity, it's the quality. I think we had a lot of very good questions tonight. There was obviously issues both here locally and nationally, which is exactly what we wanted. And whilst there might have only been in the mid-30s of people here, they did ask some very important questions, and they're very concerned. And I hope that it's well received that we wanted to engage with them.
Regeneration seemed to come up a lot. I mean, I wasn't here for the whole meeting, but that seemed to come up time and time again. I mean, everywhere does look a bit run down. You agree to that?
Yes, absolutely. And I think we're all very much in agreement that we need to do something more. And I did describe the overly complex nature of how this is governed. And we're going to have to do something about that. There are ideas I have as Environment Minister that I'm certainly working on in the department at the moment. And I do believe that, if we're back here next year. It's always a bad thing, isn't this, to make a commitment? But by next year, I think we'll have something a lot more concrete to be able to tell them about that.
Well, we claim to have a government national unity. Have we got the Russian national unity here?
I think so. I think we've spent the last 12 months all getting to know each other. I think we're working together as closely as any three MHKs can, and I think we have got a good track record of sharing out the work, of sharing the responsibilities, because, as has been mentioned here tonight, we've got three people from very different, very diverse backgrounds, and we're able to sort of work and bounce things off each other, and I think that works really well, and I think it's showing dividends to the people of Rushen.
And the new boy?
That's me, yes indeed. No, I'm delighted to be here and share this experience, and as June's just pointed out, I think with all our different backgrounds and obviously our different responsibilities within government, it's a benefit to the constituents. So they've been able to make one call to one, but it's a call to all three, and that's something that's been very strong throughout this year.
So from this, is there one thing that you can pick up the phone to somebody tomorrow and start doing something for them?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the whole idea of dilapidated properties, that was a clear thing that there is something we can do about it. We'll certainly be working to encourage the Chief Minister to include that in his autumn statement, that he gives some really clear commitment. It's something that I can do in my department. I mean, it gives me more energy perhaps to go to the department and say, yes, the other thing we've been talking about, we really need to press on and make this happen.
And this time next year will be the next one?
Yeah, we hope to do it this time next year, hope to have some progress to report, and as Phil said, work together, not just within Rushen, but with other MHKs as well, to try and build on the consensus that we found here tonight about trying to raise the game in terms of dilapidated buildings, to try and work together as a government of national unity, if you like, to make sure that we actually achieve what we, the people, want.
Okay. I mean, that was all obvious stuff. Was there anything that came left field at you tonight?
There's quite a few things really, and it was interesting to talk about the pinewood issue, and it was reassuring to listen to people afterwards to say we appreciate you having the opportunity to explain some of this, because that is what has been needed. And again, this is just about engagement, but Rushen, we're here in Port Erin this year, we'll be in Port St Mary, we'll be in Arbury, and we'll be in Rushen. It's a big constituency, that's why you've got three MHKs with different issues.
And what should we term you in the media, the three amigos?
Yeah, you can do. I mean, what you could say is you've got youth, you've got experience, and you've got maturity. So
I think we'll leave it at that.